Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Ocho, the Knicks hang on and beat the Sixers. What was the score? 118-115. They got another outstanding performance from one Jalen Brunson.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he was 13 of 27 from the floor, 12 of 16 from the free throw line. He had 12 assists, 41 points, and a big three to seal it. Josh Hart does what Josh Hart does. 16 points, 14 rebounds, a jack of all trades. He does a little bit of everything. He can defend, he can rebound, he can score when necessary. He also had 7 assists.
Yeah.
And they move on. It's very disappointing for the Sixers because they lose again on their home court.
Yeah.
And Tobias Harris was god-awful. He got 29 minutes of cardio. He should be in great shape for the offseason.
And one thing you can't blame the Knicks fans this time.
Tobias Harris, 29 minutes, Ocho, 0 points. Kyle Lowry played 13 minutes. He had 0 points. So your two starters gave you nothing.
Yeah.
Got cardio in. Also was disappointing, Nick Nurse. You see Buddy Hield gets you back in the game because at one point you start the game down, you're about 16. He gets you back in the game.
22.
Why would you not play him in the third quarter? You don't bring him in until the fourth quarter.
Right.
I'm confused by that move. Give the Knicks credit. The Knicks were down by 10 in the third. They battle back and they come all the way back. They tied up going to the fourth quarter and they made plays. Jalen Brunson was sensational. Some of the shots that he was making down the stretch when they absolutely had to have it to keep that separation between them and the Sixers, he made every play. But that's disappointing. First of all, Tobias Harris, and people's like, and I remember I've been critical of him. Right. You know, as much as I was of Ben Simmons, I said, bruh, what is happening is because Tobias Harris plays with Joel Embiid, he played with Ben Simmons, he played with Joel Embiid, he played with James Harden.
Right.
He's escaped criticism. The guy's on a max contract.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if he's the third burst. Yes.
He's a maxer?
He's on a max contract. I don't give a damn if he's the third best player. He's got to play up to that contract, and he never has. And it's disappointing because they're gonna blame Joel Embiid, and Joel Embiid gave you everything that he could. 12 of 25, 13 of 13. He had 39 points. Tyrese Maxey had 17. Oubre Jr. had 17. Buddy Hield played 20 minutes, gave you 20. Nick Batum came off the bench, played 28 minutes. He gave you 16. But I'm just confused how all these years Tobias Harris has been able to escape criticism. Nobody.
Obviously, it's easy for him to escape criticism based on the teammates he has around him. When the supporting cast is that much better than you, you're able to escape the criticism despite the contract that he does have. I didn't even know he was on a max contract.
See? But you can't escape criticism when you're on a max contract. Okay, let's just say you're the third best player. How about you give me 10 points? How you escape? You can't escape criticism. You gave me no points, Ocho.
Right.
You gave me none with the amount of money that you're making. Right. Kyle Lowry, we understand Kyle Lowry in his last legs, but still, you got to give me some points. He's 30. He's the fifth. If I'm not mistaken, I think Kyle Lowry is the fifth oldest player in the NBA. I think he's 38 years of age. Obviously, LeBron is the oldest at 39. But this was disappointing. About the Sixers because you lost your two home. You can't lose these games. You got to get back to the Garden for Game 7.
Right. I mean, listen. Honestly, it was a good game. It was a good game. They were down by, if I'm not mistaken, the Knicks were up by damn near 16, almost 22,
something like that. Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
And the second quarter, the 76ers dominated the second and the third quarter. And that momentum shifted. Obviously, the game of basketball being a game of runs, at some point in that third quarter, the Knicks fought their way back into the game. And from that point on, it was back and forth. It was close. Jalen Brunson doing what Jalen Brunson does.
Absolutely.
Embiid playing really well with his back to the basket. Really well. And I'm not sure why they didn't double him a few times. They should have doubled Embiid and allow him to get easy points on who's the big man for the Knicks.
Hartenstein and Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, it was either Hartenstein and Mitchell Robinson. Oh, they couldn't do nothing with him.
No.
They couldn't do nothing with him down in the post. But goddamn, Josh Hart, man, hitting that three with 24 seconds on the clock was so clutch.
Mm-hmm.
Was so clutch.
You got to live with that. They got the ball out of Jalen Brunson's hand. But I don't understand Kelly Oubre. You got a left-handed dribbler. You got help coming to your inside. You cannot let him turn the corner. Yeah. You got to send him back to your help. Now you got him pinned. Okay. He lets him get around the edge. Nicholas Batum, that's his guy.
Right.
So now he's got to come. He's out of position. Hart turns, swings the ball. Oubre tries to get there late, but it's too late.
That's too late.
You've got him pinned. He's a left-handed dribbler.
Yeah.
You can't let him turn the corner. Ocho's like, if my job is to set the edge, I've got to set the edge, which means I got to keep my outside arm free.
Yeah. Yeah.
As long as I set the edge and I turn it back inside, if he goes for 100 yards, so be it. I've done my job.
Yeah. That's not
the one thing Oubre Jr. couldn't do if he couldn't allow him to turn the edge. He's got to send him back to his help because here come Batum. Once Batum comes, now he's out of position on Hart. Once Brunson, he turns the corner, he swings the ball, Josh Hart. I'm willing to live with that because that's not Jalen Brunson. I can't let Brunson beat me. Anybody else, because you see they fake Tyrese Maxey was about to come. Yeah. And Hart was going to throw it to DiVincenzo. He said, I'm gonna take, hey, I'm not letting Debo do it. You take it. And to his credit, he took the shot. The moment is not too big for him, and he made it. Yeah. But that's the difference in winning and losing, ladies and gentlemen, in big games. If you got a responsibility, where's my help? My help is inside. So I can't get beat around the edge.
Right. Hey, DiVincenzo was ball. He was balling. He was 5 for 9 from 3.
Yep.
9 for 18 from the field. He gave him 23. Well, hell, everybody showed up to the party for the Knicks.
That's what you got to have. Look at the starter.
Everybody contributed and showed up to the party. And hell, the goddamn Sixers was it was a 2-man show. It was a 3-man show because Buddy Hill and Oubre Jr., showed up well. But how you say it? Oubre?
Oubre.
Well, why he got an O there? Shit.
It's silent.
My bad.
Oubre.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't know, that was, that coaching decision and not allowing Buddy Hill to play in that third quarter when I think he could have probably gotten back in the game.
Yes!
In the game, I made it a little closer than what it was because he was in rhythm. He had the hot hand at the time. I'm not sure what Brother Nurse was doing.
That's what happens when you let money dictate who plays. Ain't no way Tobias Harris giving you that should have been in there playing those kind of minutes. Well, at some point in time,
I don't think you can sit someone that makes that kind of money and have him on the bench.
Why not?
In a crucial time like that.
What good is he doing you?
I think it's frowned upon in that game because if you're paying somebody that kind of money, you expect him to hit shots in crucial times. He just didn't hit them.
It don't matter what I expect. That's why it's so disappointing. You see what you just said? You expect. What caused the greatest disappointment? Expectations. Expectations. You're never disappointed with someone when you don't have expectations. It doesn't matter if it's a significant other, it's your child, if your friends. Right. What causes disappointment is expectations. You have an expectation of a guy that's on a max contract. He's going to give you something.
Right.
I'm not asking him to be Joel Embiid. I'm not asking him to be Jason Tatum. I'm not asking him to be LeBron James. I'm not asking him to be any top 10 player.
But just give me something.
Give me something.
Yeah, give me something.
Guess what? That man played 29 minutes. I sat on my couch in this T-shirt and some Crocs, and I scored just as many points as he did. Making $30 million less. Let that sink in for a second, ladies and gentlemen at home. I was on my couch. You and I that's listening to me and watching me, I was on my couch, and Tobias Harris scored the same amount of points as I did.
And you think he was scared to shoot, though? You think the lights might have been too bright?
He took 2 shots. That was two more than he should have shot.
Right. That to me, that would be more. That would be scared to shoot, obviously, or maybe he felt more comfortable just facilitating and passing the ball as opposed to putting the shots up.
Facilitating, he had 3 assists. The only 2 he should have had is took his ass to the bench. That's the two it should have been, to the bench. That's embarrassing. You're a starting player in the NBA. You're on a max contract, and you score no points.
Yeah.
Now, I want to know how because far too many times you blame Ben Simmons, you blame James Harden, you blame Joel Embiid, Philly fans and national, you've never he's gone, he's escaped criticism.
Right.
Because like you said, there are the big names there, so he gets to hide. Bruh, he the first one in line to go get the paycheck.
Damn,
this is embarrassing.
This is
embarrassing.
That's unfair. That's unfair. They should have not unfair, but I mean, he had to be nervous. That's the only thing I can think of.
What they got to do?
For a game like this, knowing how crucial this game was, and the fact that you didn't shoot at all, 2 shots, you got 4 quarters, like that. To me, that just says, you know what? I'm nervous. I don't want to be at fault if we do happen to lose, so I'm not going to take that many shots.
The biggest mistake that the Sixers made is that they made a decision that they would rather have Tobias Harris than Jimmy Butler.
You think that's bad?
You think Tobias Harris is better than Jimmy Butler?
Well, probably not. I mean, obviously.
Then so why would you take him over Jimmy?
Yeah, no, I didn't say I was. I'm asking you, do you think it was bad at the time? There's a reason why they let that happen. What do you think that is?
No. Under no circumstances has Tobias Harris ever been a better player than Jimmy Butler. Not when Jimmy was in Chicago, not when he was in Minnesota, not when he was at Marquette. He's never been better than Jimmy.
You got. Well, hold on now, Unc. You got to help me understand something. Now, if Tobias Harris is nowhere near Jimmy Butler's level, then how the hell did he end up with a max contract in the first place?
Like you say, they got to pay somebody. That's what you told me. You tell me that all the time. And because here's the thing, Ocho, you have to spend X amount of dollars. Right. And maybe they thought with Jimmy's personality, they thought Tobias Harris would fit better with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid.
Okay, I got you.
Because guess what? They ended up giving Ben Simmons a contract. They gave Tobias Harris a contract. Right. Joel Embiid later got a contract, but Joel's contract, based on his injury history, he didn't get one of those Nikola Jokic's contract. We understand that. Mm-hmm. But excuse me, Tobias Harris got $180 million for that.
Yeah. He
wasn't what the elephant left on the showground. Now, we know what the elephant left on the showground. After eating all them peanuts and all that, hey, what did he leave on the showground, Ocho? That's what Tobias Harris was tonight.
Shit.
Yeah, that was it. He wasn't even that. He was doo-doo. He wasn't even ish. He was doo-doo. I can't even call him that. That's embarrassing.
You know, it's probably a lack of confidence, man. That's it. That's the only thing I can think of, man. Especially a game like this, the importance of it, nervous to shoot, the bright lights. I'm not sure how experienced he is as far as playoff.
How long has Tobias Harris been in the league, Ash? Think about all the playoff games he's done been in. At some point in time, you can't use, I was nervous, and the bright lights.
I don't have no explanation for it.
There are none. See, everything is not meant to have an explanation. Right. See, the problem that we run into is that we always try to explain everything. Some things should be offered without explanation.
Right.
This man been in the league 13 years, Ocho. Boy, he was good and terrible tonight. And Joel Embiid hadn't been much better in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter in these playoffs, Joel Embiid is shooting 23% from the floor. He's shooting 11% from the three-point line.
Damn.
Here's Jalen Brunson numbers over the last 4 games. He gave you 41 points, 12 assists, 3 rebounds. He gave you 40 points, 10 assists, 4 rebounds. He gave you 47 points, 10 assists, 4 rebounds. He gave you 39 and 13 assists and 2 rebounds.
Shit, and mine is in Jalen Brunson's third 40-point playoff game. His third straight 40-point playoff game. Jalen, he's nice. This boy from Villanova, nice.
Embarrassing. This is embarrassing. And you know, I see. I'm not an excuse making business, bro. Right. Either you do it or you don't.
Right.
And right now, I mean, I just want to know. I sure wish I could listen into the conversation. The questions that the media is asking Tobias. I wonder what's going through Maxi's mind. I wonder what's going through Joel Embiid's mind. What's going through Nick's nurse mind. We got a guy that's making $180 million, on a max contract, and he played 29 minutes and he gave us zero points. The people in the stands scored the same number of points as Tobias. But give the Knicks credit. OG gave you 19. Hartenstein gave you 14 and 9. Jalen Brunson, he gave you what he gave you, 42, 12 and 3. Josh Hart gave you 16 and 14. 8 defensive rebounds, 6 offensive rebounds. DiVincenzo, Devo gave you 23. They got 5 points off the bench. 5. I mean, Tobias, if you want to get a head start on vacation, just tell everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, he went on vacation, ain't tell a soul. Passport already stamped. He had a straw hat, linen pants, and some flip-flops on, and didn't tell a soul.
He was there in spirit.
I couldn't tell.
Damn, man. That's bad. I mean, hey, what's next? What's next for this? What's next for the Sixers in general? What do the Sixers need to do? I mean, obviously they made the playoffs.
Yes.
But what do they need to do to get past that next obstacle?
Well, first of all, you got to sign. You're going to sign Maxey to a max contract.
You need Embiid healthy. That's 2.
Embiid's healthy.
Okay.
They're gonna look. I'm eyeing what's going on with Paul George. Are the Clippers going to give him a max contract? Because he's a wing guy, can defend. Now, he's not the defender that he once was. We understand that. But he's better at what he does. He's better than Tobias Harris at everything. Shooting, scoring, there's nothing that Tobias Harris, other than scoring 0 points. Now, Paul George is not the most consistent, most reliable player come playoff time, but I'll still take him 15 times over Tobias Harris. And so, if you can keep Joel, that's a big if. Ocho, that is the smallest, biggest word in the English language. If.
Wait, if what now? If what part? If Embiid stays?
That's the smallest, biggest word. If.
He ain't going nowhere. Where he gonna go?
If you can keep him healthy.
Oh, well, I thought you were talking about him leaving. Oh, you keep it healthy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know you keep it healthy. Lose a little weight. If he's able to lose a little weight, take some of that pressure off his knees, take some of that pressure off his lower extremities, I think it'd be a little better.
But it's cool, Hey, he on there eating McDonald's. No, let him keep eating that. He been eating what he's eating, so why change it?
What? Why you throwing McDonald's in here? McDonald's ain't got nothing to do with that.
That's what he's eating. That's
who?
What he's eating.
I've never seen him eat McDonald's.
He's making a joke of it. He's sitting on the training table. They're massaging his ankles and his knees, and he's eating Big Mac. He's eating quarter pounders.
Now you got to show me. You got to show me that. I've never seen that.
Hey, send him the clip.
I've never saw that.
Send him the clip. They're gonna send you the clips. Gonna send you the clip.
I don't like McDonald's catching strays because everyone else that eats McDonald's hasn't had any injuries.
I don't want him to lose. No. Let him eat what he's been eating. You say if it's working, don't. Hey, he's eating that. He's won the MVP. He was leading the league in scoring. Don't change up now. Don't change up on it now.
I'm definitely not going to change up. But it had nothing to do with what he's putting in his body.
So how the hell you lose weight then, Ocho?
Huh?
How do you lose weight?
By working out.
You cannot exercise a bad diet.
Well, shit, I've been doing it for 56 years, so I know that's a lie. The devil is a lie.
Ocho, if people look at you, your frame, you're not going to be a big man. You're never going to be a big man, no matter what you eat.
I have a question. Time out. Why you keep disrespecting me when it comes to my frame, knowing I'm 6'3", 210?
You can be whatever you want to, but your frame is not conducive for you carrying a lot of weight. Look at your clavicles. All you got to do is look how narrow your clavicles are. It'll tell you everything you need to know.
That's from boxing.
That ain't from nothing. You can be a boxer. You can be an electrician. Your body type was already determined on how much weight you can gain.
This is what you don't understand. My clavicle, my shoulders are narrow because I'm aerodynamic. That's how I'm able to cut. That's how I'm able to stop on a dime and cut the way I do.
I know. And that's the very reason a cheetah will never weigh as much as a lion or a tiger. Because of his body type.
I like where you're going right. I like
exactly.
That
exactly.
So I like how you reference me to being a cheat. I like that.
What I'm referencing in is that your body type determines how much weight you can put on it.
All right. We're gonna see. Now when August get here and I'm walking around about 2:30, I want you to remember that same statement.
Well, I tell you what, if you walking around at 2:30, you ain't nothing but button gut. You ain't nothing but button gut. Your body ain't gonna hold 2:30.
I'm talking about all muscle. You'll see. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I done got back in the gym starting yesterday, and I'm on a 3-month program Monday through Friday, and watch the difference.
I'm watching it.
You'll see.
You ain't gonna be 2:30. Your frame ain't built to hold 2:30.
Unc, I've been 220 before. How you gonna tell me my frame is not? Oh my goodness.
Okay. I don't believe it.
Let's do this.
I don't believe it.
Let's make another bet.
I don't believe it.
Put it on the floor.
I don't believe it.
Okay. Yeah, I see you scared because when it comes to working out, you know I don't play.
Here. Be happy that you walk around at that 175, 180. Go walk with it, work with it. That's you. Own that.
Nah. I'm trying to show the people what I can do.
Stick man.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get to 2:30 and I'm only eating McDonald's. And I don't take supplements.
Hey, that's you. You remember when you was in school and you draw the stick man on the paper? You had the little leg, you had the leg, the thing down, and the arm, and the leg. That's you.
Nah, never
stick
that.
Man?
Never been that.
Oh, yeah.
I got a little size on me now. All right.
You don't.
You'll see.
You're gonna be on that bro, man. All you're gonna do is